Just doing my makeup. Hello, everyone. Welcome to BayernNow, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. Let me make sure my mic is working because you guys are usually roasting me. Yeah, you're mute now. You guys are literally calling me Bayern mute now. Crazy. Here we are. Am I late? Shut up. It's 3 minutes. You can do 3 minutes. By the way, I didn't add the stream to something. Give me like 2 seconds. I'm gonna talk out of my head while I do this very quickly. Okay, there's Bayern now. Let me click on the account. Let me turn on my thing. All right. I won't turn on ads. See, that's why you got to hit the like button, man. I don't turn on ads for these streams because I know you guys have goldfish attention spans, rot brain, too much TikTok. So you guys are probably going to click off the stream if I gave you an ad for a second because you're dorks. That's just how you are. But anyways, here we are talking about Vincent Kompany, our new manager. I still can't believe I'm saying that. I saw Roy Mackay, our ex-Dutchman, give his opinion, and just like all of us, he's clueless. He wants to see what Kompany can do. So it's going to be really, really intriguing. Now, Vincent Kompany is making moves. He is making moves like a U-Haul. He's making moves. Also, some big transfer news. I'm not happy about it, man. Jonathan Tah. Bayern have some kind of agreement in principle with Tah. He's coming here for the money because it's not for the competitiveness of the Bundesliga or a chance to win trophies because Leverkusen are probably favorites again. And they're in the Champions League. So if we're not going to win it, then if they can't win it, then he's not coming here for anything other than a bigger paycheck. And it's dumb. Jonathan Tah is a bum. I've never rated him, even before Alonso showed up at that club. I didn't rate Tah then. I don't rate him now. I think he's like a poor man's Van Dijk. He's just not good. This club, man. We need ballers. Real Madrid are signing Mbappe, and we're looking at Furich. Oh my gosh, man. We're looking at Gruda. Bruh. Like, do you comprehend the levels, man? Madrid are trying. They're not even trying to sign Mbappe. They already signed Mbappe, and we're sitting here like, can we get Jonathan Tah? Oh my gosh! What do you guys think about us signing Jonathan Tah? So, am I muted? You guys are trolling me. Of course, you're trolling me. Tah wasn't good. Wasn't good for Germany today. Yeah, I waited till the Germany game was over to start the stream. I watched 5 minutes and then Musiala was dragged. And so I took him. I just took off. I turned off the screen because I don't care about Germany. I care about Musiala. And if he performs, I'm watching. If he's not cooking, I scroll away. For some reason, people think just because I support Bayern, I have any love for Germany. Hell no, man. I don't care about Germany. Failed society, as they say, right? And then their national team is unbearable to watch. I think I was watching England's national team because of how boring Germany was. I want to say something that I think a lot of people are going to think is really, really important. I played football, soccer, with my Indians last night, man. Once again, it was a big game. It was a big game. Last week on Sunday, I stunk it out. It was horrible. But yesterday, your boy was back, man. I think I had like 7 goal contributions, and we scored 10 goals. The other team scored 4. See, here's the thing. Really, it's just a scrappy game. And something I realized is that when you play with people that aren't good, you can't do the things you normally do. Like, body feints don't work on them because they don't know what to do anyways. They don't know why it's important to react to the body feint because just in case they go. But guys, I was cooking last night, man. I was just walking around. If I got the ball, something was happening. See, here's the thing. these Indians, by the way, there's this 10-year-old girl was cooking yesterday. Like she was playing defense and no one got past her. Like when I say that, I mean she was just defending everything. But then there's this 10-year-old kid that was on our team. This guy could be good, you know? Like when you see a young kid, dribble the way he does, kind of reminds me of young Musiala. Like he cuts in really well and he's playing with adults and able to keep his body. He doesn't know the offside rule yet, but he's really like promising. India might finally make a World Cup if this kid realizes his potential. I told his parents to put him into a team, and it might be the team that I'm going to be an assistant coach for soon. So I thought it was really cool. But yeah, a lot of these old guys, they just have stamina for some. Like, how do they run that much? Because I'm getting tired. These mother suckers are running up and down. And see, here's the thing: no one really like. There's like maybe 6 good players. The rest don't really know how to play ball. Like what I mean by that is their first instinct is to get the ball forward. Like they don't know what a back pass is. When I get the ball, I'm thinking of options. I already scanned the field, right? So it's funny because like anytime anyone touches the ball, their name is getting screamed to oblivion because the other people just want something to happen because they don't want to lose the ball, right? So it's just so when I get the ball, I'm not used to getting screamed at by 50 people from all directions. George, 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 George. I'm like, bro, center, center. I'm like, dog, I'm me, bro. I already know what I'm about to do with this ball, man. The ball was coming to me. They were screaming for me to pass. And I was like, come on, who you think I am? I let the ball roll away from me like Tiago. And then I took the touch, dribbled past one, past the next, past the other. Boom. Beautiful finish. So we were losing 3-0. And as soon as your boy stepped up the game, bro, we went from losing 3-0 to winning by 10-4. That's all I'm saying. I scored the first goal, I assisted the second goal, and then I scored the equalizer. That's what I am, bro. Denzel Washington, the equalizer, man. That's what I am. And then I was just scoring for fun. I was creating chance after chance. Every chance that I got, like little baby. I was there, man. We would be there. Yo, Bayern need to get a midfielder. That's me. I will marshal that midfield. First thing I'm doing, I'm 2-footing Upamecano so he gets injured and doesn't cost the team. That's what I'm doing. But yeah, it was actually fun. Do you guys play Sunday League, or do you just sit at home and talk shit on me? George, mute now, late now. Like you guys have every name for me now. But today I was I was 3 minutes late. But in my standards, that's on time. We need to stop getting linked to these mid players. I'm out here stat padding. That's what it was. I had a hat trick, of course. And then, I'm moving like Ronaldo, man. I'm cooking farmers. Yeah. So I scored a hat trick. And then I think I got like 4 assists. Or I was involved. I think I was involved in every goal somehow. Like it was my pass that split the defense. It got to the point where our goalkeeper, his goal kicks were not moving. So I had to go back there for midfield and swack the ball forward and run after it to get it back. Bro, I was cooking. The touch was right today, man. The price is right. The touch was right. Because the other Sunday, oh, geez, I could not keep the ball in my vicinity. I had that Romelu Lukaku first touch, man. Trampoline, it would just bounce off of me. So today, it was just it was magnetic. I think it was probably because I warmed up. Like I did keep ups, and boom, boom, left foot, right foot. Yeah, it was good. That's probably why the touch was better and the confidence was there. Look, I'm a confidence player, bro. The manager needs to put confidence in me. I actually literally not farmers, engineers. This is the thing I respect about Indians. Like, you guys aren't good at sports and you pretend cricket is something we care about. Like, oh, cricket's the third biggest. Bro, nah, cricket ain't it, bro. Quit lying. But I think Indians are really hardworking. Like, you guys don't have athletic ability, but you work with your brain. Dude, all of these guys were business owners. Even the young dudes in there were business owners, and their parents were demanding. Bro, you have the most competitive people. Like, they're competing. Like, this guy, he sucks too, but he's out here competing. There was a moment where I'm carrying this team on my back, and Big Bro is telling me to run track back. I'm like, bro, I'm not tracking back. Because here's the thing: what happens in these games that I hate. I'll go, and involve myself in defending, and then I'll, secure the ball, like, and then I'll pass it to my teammate, and he's gonna lose the ball, and I'm back to square one. So right yesterday, I was like, I'm gonna just walk around. Like, if I think there's an interception, I'm gonna make it. And by the way, those interceptions are sweet. Anticipation was there. There was this kid, man. He is so fast. Like, he's almost black. I don't think he's Indian, bro. He's the black people. Because that boy was fast, man. He was keeping up with me. Oh my gosh. And he was tall too. So, and he was their best player. He just can't finish. But my man cannot finish. He was missing tap-ins, bruh. Nah, Darwin Nunez. He hit the post, everything. This is why I love this country. Because I just have a turf field. Turf. Not one of these grass fields, which means we can play in this at any time. There's a tennis section, and then in the turf section, you can have 3 full-scale games going on. They have enough goals. I think they have 6 of them. So you could, and you just bring them out. They have wheels on them. They have nets already installed. And you just put them out there. It's beautiful, man. Why don't you guys live here? You guys live in Europe. Oh, come here, own a gun. It's okay. Boom. You might hear a gunshot every now, but it's okay. You got nice turf fields. Maybe it's just this state, because I know a lot of other states just they don't do these things. But maybe I live in a bougie neighborhood too. That's probably it. I live in I pay a lot of money to live around here, man. Damn, damn. But yeah, nah, they be taking care of. Like, the park is nice. Park is nice. Somehow we went from talking about Vincent Kompany's Overhaul to Bayern. I don't even think I mentioned the Overhaul, but here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Not this. But why is Mikel, this guy that I follow, who talks about Bayern, tweeting about Love Island? British people are odd, man. You guys really sit there and watch Love Island. What a bunch of geeks. This is what I wanted to show you guys. So, verbal agreement with Jonathan Tarr, and then Fernandez and Wharton are not hot. That's what he's saying. Adam Wharton, I think he just had his debut for England. That's what I want to see. All right. And anything with Wharton in there is a W. Like, some of the smartest people went to the Wharton Finance School in Pennsylvania. It's a big school for business. So, yeah, Donald Trump, Elon Musk, all the goats, they went there. And then, Adam Wharton, it makes sense that we signed the best of the best. I think he's a good player, man. See, I'm not really convinced of English players. I think a lot of them are overrated, overhyped. But I watch Wharton and I'm like, man, I see it. I see the skill. What do you guys think? I mean, I see highlights and I'm like, man, the way he turns on pressure is good. Like, he's press resistant, not because he dribbles, but because he just makes smart decisions. And that's what I think a DM needs. He's a DM, in my opinion. He can spray the ball. He's like a deep lying playmaker. He reminds me, I think if you had a player like that, you wouldn't be worried about counterattacks because he has the physicality to deal with them. But you'd probably maintain an attacking posture and keep the ball rotated very well. I think that's what I'd love him for. So if Bayern can do it, bro, make it happen. I would love Adam Wharton at Bayern. I think he's the best option. I don't want pace and power merchants, because people look at physicality as in, oh, he's aggressive. No, Being physical versus aggressive are two different things. Like a lot of men can lay hands on their woman. They can Sadio Mane their chick, treat her like Leroy Sané and bust her lips, right? That can happen. But the problem is, even though that's aggressive, it doesn't mean that guy is necessarily a physical man, like in stature and knows how to use his body. Because if a man knows how to use his body, he wouldn't be beating up his wife. Like he's a horrible man. So aggressiveness does not equal physicality. Now, take a player like Messi. Would you call Messi a physical player? You should, because he knows how to use his body to his advantage. He knows how to back into players when he needs to and avoid fouls. That's what physicality means to me. I look at someone like Van Dijk. A lot of people don't realize, but he is what physicality is all about. Because he's not just aggressive for no reason. He's intelligent with his aggression. So I look at Adam Wharton and I say, okay, this guy is aggressive physically. He's aggressive when he needs to be, but he keeps his posture and his IQ is there. His brain works. Look at his head. It's gigantic. He has that Eric Dyer sized head. If he just put on a few more pounds, he would have a gigantic head. And that tells me he has a brain operating in that. Have you noticed intelligent players have big brains? Now, Bruno Fernandes is someone who's certainly not intelligent, because anyone that watches football knows Bruno Fernandes is what I call a volume player. Bruno Fernandes is a volume player. Someone said George don't pay anything. He lives in his parents' house. Yeah. You cooked. You cooked, bro. Like damn, you caught me. I guess every month when I pay my rent, like I'm just sending it to the ether. So I'm getting scammed. So you talking about Mane like he's Ray Rice. You guys are starting to pick up a horrible sense of humor. What am I doing to you, man? All these dad jokes are coming out of nowhere. Nah, man, what am I doing to you? I'm poisoning your minds. So Fernandez is a horrible footballer because he doesn't understand possession and ball rotation. Bruno makes 10 passes and succeeds at getting 2 of them through. And he's also a hero ball merchant. What I mean by that is hero ball to me is when you try to be the guy every time. Like you try to, make that moment happen. It's like trying to impregnate your wife every chance you get. Like, bro, you don't have to score every chance, okay? Like, come on, bro. She needs to rest. Her ovaries need to chill out a little bit too, man. That's what Bruno is to me. He's just I need to do this every time. Like I have to. Like, dude, you can relax. You don't need to shoot here. You don't need to pass, and try to split the defense. You can just go back. Bruno doesn't understand that because he's a volume player. And it works in teams that are counterattacking because his unorthodox way of playing the 10 position can become beneficial. And I remember a time where I was on this channel talking about why we needed Bruno Fernandes. Like I thought we should have signed him. But I didn't realize he was a volume player until I watched United games. This guy tries every cute pass you can think. Like he reminds me of like I don't know who's a player. I don't think we've had a player like him where they just try like they just lose the ball. Like this guy loses the ball like 40 times a game. Kompany should not be wanting that in his system. Jack Grealish isn't a topic for Bayern. Now, the Daily Mail, fake news, they came out and said Bayern Munich wanted Jack Grealish. And it seems like it's not a topic. So who's a topic then? Bayern are optimistic to extend with Davies. So these are very authentic news updates because they're coming in from Florian Plettenberg, or at least from Sky Sports. So a lot of these updates are important to note. So Bayern are optimistic to extend with Davies. That's another one. Barcelona aren't interested in Kingsley Coman because a source came out last night saying Hansi Flick wanted Kingsley. He wanted that reunion. I don't know. I don't know. It's never going to happen. I want Kingsley gone though. I don't think people realize why I don't like Kingsley. If he was a fit guy, as in constantly playing. Now, British people think fit means attractive. It means what it means. When you talk about fitness, what are you talking about? You're talking about the state of a person's body. So if I say a guy is fit, how can I be talking about his attractiveness? I'm talking about his health. Like that's what like British guys are weird. Like you guys do beans on toast, freaking geeks. No wonder George Washington defeated you in battle. You were eating beans on toast. You're going to lose any war. You lost to a bunch of farmers, literally. You had an away game in Azerbaijan and you got cooked and you were Real Madrid. That's what happened. That's how I see it. It's like when Madrid got beaten by Sharif in the Champions League a few years ago. That's what happened. England losing to the 13 colonies is exactly that to me. So how do I go to these random conversations? I was joking about the Brits. Okay. Beans on toast. Okay. And I was joking about the fact that they're not fit or Kingsley's not fit. And I was just iterating to the people that I mean fit in a health way, not in an attractive way. Okay. Kingsley is not a fit player. He's always injured. He misses not even half, over half. He plays 15 games in the Bundesliga. And the thing is, if those 15 games were from March to May, I wouldn't mind. Be like, all right, that's the most important part of the season, anyways, because you already kind of qualified through the Champions League. But then you start getting to the knockout rounds, and we need you, and you're injured. That's my problem with Coman. His injuries don't happen consecutively. They happen like he'll play 5 games, and you think, oh, he's back, and then he's injured for 10 games. He'll come back, play 2 games, and he's injured for 4. It's really irritating. I don't like it. I think Kingsley is a waste of resource. We need to send him back to where he came from. PSG, they need somebody. Mbappe just left. He needs to go there. We should be signing Rafael Leao, and PSG should be getting Davies. Although I think Leao is another low IQ player, I still think he's better than Davies, and he's more fit and he's more consistent. So this is my problem with Kingsley. Do you guys understand my problem with him, or are you all still geeky? So it's not a thing where I don't see, like, I think his qualities are his explosiveness. I don't think his decision making is ever going to be good, but I think he's a threat, and that counts for something. So I wouldn't mind him staying if he was always fit, because he would be like our Rafael Leao, where he's just dangerous, but he's also brainless. Oh, we agree? Okay. Hala Madrid. How do you guys feel about, actually, let's be honest here. That Champions League final was not a robbery. Oh, shoot. I haven't done a stream since the Champions League final. Oh, my gosh. Let me talk about that game. Dortmund cooked themselves. Dortmund cooked themselves. Borussia Dortmund missed chance after chance. And then guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Guess the frick what? They didn't put their work. They didn't put their Like, bro, you create chances like they created, and you would have thought, all right, win one of these or score one of these. They didn't score. The referee kind of, started giving them yellows, and I think that took the sting out of him. He gave a yellow to Schlotterbeck for complaining that Vinny dived, and then the highlight shows Vinny diving. So I don't even think Madrid robbed Dortmund. I mean, they might. I don't even think they robbed us. I think we didn't do anything. But in that game, I thought Real Madrid did what they do because Dortmund couldn't take their chances. Madrid fans can't be blamed. You can't blame the referees for not taking your chances. You blame yourself. That's why you need players with edge. See, that's the thing. Fulkrug can give you some really good performances, but when it counts, is he a real killer in front of goal? Is he going to score that chance? That's the difference in football, man. Instincts. Do they have killer instincts in front of goal? If they don't, then they fail. That's why Leroy Sané will never be Ballon d'Or quality. Although I think if he really, really tried, he would be. But I don't think Sané has that killer instinct in front of goal. He's 1v1 and he'll miss. Vinny will score. That's the difference. Vinny will miss when you don't really have pressure on him, but when he has the lights under him, he'll score. Yeah, it is. It's so the Champions League is so done, man. Yeah. And now they're gonna have Mbappe. How are you gonna play against Madrid now? Matson ruined for Dortmund. See, I don't even think it was Matson's fault. Because he played a good game until that one mistake and then the other mistake. Because they scored from a corner, Cavajal of all people scoring a corner. It must really sting to see Danny Cavajal score a corner. And it was that's why Ancelotti's so special. He just does these things where you're like, why? And now it makes it. Cavajal never stays in the box for corners. And then he decided to stay at the near post. And it's like Madrid's plan was to get the ball to the shortest guy in the air, which made no sense. But then that's what happened. So I think Dortmund were immature. They just they didn't know how to hack it when they, because Dortmund are a team where they play on momentum. When they couldn't score, they realized, man, we're sad. And then they came out into the second half and just could not find a way to score. And that's the story for a lot of teams against Madrid. Sometimes they score, but Madrid come back. But when you don't score, it makes it worse. And then they brought Royce, and he immediately led them to a loss. Yeah, Royce will never have the legacy Thomas Muller has. I know Dortmund fans like to pretend, but he'll always be remembered as a botla. Because this guy has never. Wait, did he win the Bundesliga? Nah. My man's going to be rocking retirement with DFB Pokals. No way, man. No way he didn't win the league at least 1 year at Dortmund. Because, oh my gosh, Royce has never won the Bundesliga. Yo, it's glorious, man. Thank God. He won 2 German Cups, though. 2 DFB Pokals. Bro, at the end of this, he's going to have the same DFB Pokals as Leipzig. That's the funny part. RB Leipzig as a club are about to win another one of these Pokals. If they win it like in the next 2 years. Oh, they already have 2. What am I tripping on? Leipzig have 2 DFB Pokals. They won it 2 years in a row. So Royce has the same amount of honors as a club founded in 2009. Nah, bruh. Yeah. Yo. Yeah, that's got to be crazy. That's crazy. Imagine if Germany win the Euros and Royce isn't in the squad. And the talk would have been, man, if he was there, he could have won something. Someone said if we can sign Julian Alvarez on loan, that would be great. Dylan, that's not a bad idea because, with Choupo-Moting leaving, if the idea is that we need a striker, then signing Alvarez on loan makes sense because he's just going to add firepower while also not being a permanent problem with Matisse Tau and others. So it's not a horrible idea, but I don't know why you had typed that like 50 times. All German teams are average. Bayern, Leipzig, Dortmund all get kicked out by Real Madrid. L for Germans. I think you have it the other way around, where German teams dominated this year in every competition, but when it mattered, they fell. You could have easily had a Leverkusen Europa League win, and it would have looked really good for the Bundesliga. So there's a danger situation outside the German national team stadium in Nuremberg. No one is allowed to leave the stadium. The team is still inside. Damn, bro. Sources say Goretzka tried to pass the ball, and like it's dangerous if he's on the ball. I checked. Wait, yo, make sure Musiala is safe. Like that's Harry Kane on having missed Bayern's last games of the season. I'm feeling good, and a lot of the end of the season was precaution. There's a big summer coming up, so we didn't want to take any risk. In the end, it was good. It was good. Okay. Nah, let me type keep Musiala safe at all cost. Because hey, if my boy, if anything happens to my goat, then we not gonna be rocking with Germany, man. If anything happens to our next Messi, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, nah. Or it might be Nagelsmann the terrorist pulling off something. We just want to know. This is how the board looks right now. This is George, so I'm a clown. The board's a clown too. Man, I'm cooked. Selling Coman and Gnabry both. You can't just get two young players. One has to be like a Grealish type experienced player. To be honest, I mean, we have Kane in the attack. Do we really need more experience than that? I mean, that guy has had all kinds of experience. I think we just need ability. It doesn't matter if they're 20. Ability. I mean, I don't want a 17-year-old. I don't want someone from the Brazilian league to come in and be given all that pressure. I want someone to I mean, I'd love someone from the Brazilian league, but I would want them to have some level of like, age. Someone said, "What do I think about Matt Weaver now for that DM position?" Well, I mean, it was talk in January. Oh, there was never really talks. It was just Bayern fans that really thought he was good. We should have been going for him. I don't know. Maybe Weaver, can be a good option if we have no one else. But this summer, you have Adam Wharton. I mean, to me, that's a really, really good player we need to be looking at. Then you have João Neves. Like, you have solutions now. I think Weaver is kind of like Pavlovich to me. All action. That's not. I'm not really intrigued by Matt Weaver as much as I was because we had no options then. Onana, sign him ASAP. It's not going to happen ASAP. This club's going to take forever. Vitinha could be the new Thiago. Depends on, I don't think he'd leave PSG this early. I don't think so. But you never know. I mean, a lot of these guys, I don't know. I don't think PSG would let him go. That's just how I see it because they bought him 2 years ago. He has not been at that club long enough. See, but here's the thing: PSG become less attractive without Mbappe, without Neymar, without Messi. So, I mean, one, it's going to be really interesting to see how they can, bring everything together. By the way, is Mbappe's brother playing midfield? Yo, Ethan Mbappe. You like the next midfield thing or what? My man was playing left back. Yeah, he's not. He's not him. Unfortunately, for him. He's not him. Yeah, he's spraying crosses into the box instead of doing step overs like his brother. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not with it. Yeah, yeah. Ethan Mbappe ain't really moving me. Yeah, yeah. He's about to be like the Pogba brothers. Pogba, big guy, big name, and his brother's just playing second fiddle, as the British say. Second fiddle. Like they're just the dance partners. Okay. Ugh, my eyes. I gotta get a new computer because I'm starting to get a bunch of problems I never had. For example, my keyboard is just not it's not doing well. My keyboard is not doing what it's supposed to do. How do you feel about Pavis BBC? Oh, Pavis. Oh, I was like, what? Who's Pavis? Um, BBC staying. Well, I don't think Davies has a big. I don't think he's rocking a big one. Um, we'll see. How are you? I'm good, Nigel. How about yourself? Onana Pavlovich will cook. Hmm. How do I? No, no, no. I don't think it's so. The software doesn't even. So I have my like apps because I'm so lazy. I don't want to like open the app by clicking on it. I just want to click the button on my keyboard. I programmed it like that. But my keyboard won't show up in the program app. My mouse does, but not my keyboard. It's weird. I have to unplug it to get it to show or restart the computer. I think that's unfair. Like I don't know what I'm pressing that's making this happen. That's annoying. It's very annoying. Bayern are asking everyone to stay in the stadium, or police are asking everyone to stay in the stadium. There's a danger outside the stadium that is being taken seriously. Numerous forces are deployed. Wow, what is going on in Germany? Wow. Hey, make sure Musiala is good, bro. Like the rest, eh, you know, eh. Like if they told me, man, look what just happened to Robert Andrich, I'd be like, nah, what? Who? When? How? But if they say something happened to Musiala, I think the world would end. I just nah. Okay. Well, lads, boys, I'm out of here. Get a helicopter for the player. Nah, get a helicopter for Musiala. Get him out of there, man. Get my goat out of there. My young goat. I'm done. I gotta go eat. I'm really hungry. I'm very lack of energy today. He said, "All clear for who? Musiala? All right, good then. Good. I guess Muller too, just in case he becomes a coach. But for now, like, oh, by the way, one of the things that came out is Upamecano is a candidate for sale if offers come in. So somebody better be offering. All right, Arsenal Upamecano is the best center back in the world. Him next to Gabriel, man, it's like Jesus and the angel Gabriel. Like you just got to do it. You got to do it. So Arsenal, bro, let it happen. Bring Upamecano to your club. He would be a phenomenal signing, and I don't know why you're waiting. Wait no longer. Bring Upamecano to your club. Okay, well, thank you everyone so much for watching. Mia, send Mia, and peace.